Okay, we're starting it up. Alright, so the idea, it's only A and X that can't, that's interesting. So the idea of this run that we're gonna do right now is because I submitted this for a marathon coming up, and to see how much easier we can really make this run, or how manageable we can. So basically what I'm gonna do this time is, I'm sure you've seen it earlier, but there are some bots that talk perhaps use for Game Over Cancer QC. But basically I'm just gonna get a couple extra upgrades this run, and I'm gonna save a whole bunch, and if I die I'm just gonna keep playing. This is gonna be kind of a test run. Yeah, that sounds good. I am Buki, thank you. Basically, we're gonna do the early shop again. I'm even gonna go super out of my way and grind a bunch of levels and fruit so I can get an armor upgrade late game. So this run, if I have to guess, will be maybe about 3 hours. This is gonna be, I don't know. I don't know how much time it's gonna add, but it'll definitely add a bit, because going out of my way to get an ice ring upgrade and then going up to the forest is about a 7 or 8 minute time loss. And even going up into the forest is a little scary, because if you actually get hit, you take 2/3 damage. But it's still an easy way to get fruit and to get levels. With how high a levels character. Anyway, we'll do it. We'll see what happens. There's also like a really early health upgrade in the overworld, like a really early that I skipped before, but we're gonna get a bunch more stuff, bunch more things, I think, and I'll probably get lost because I'm going new places, but it's fine. All right, enough rambling. And I'm also going back to the English version, just to see, because I'll probably play the English version. There it is. I don't even want to erase Limburger. The legendary Limburger, dude. Man, that was a 213 save. Jeesh. All right, do we have a song or a name for this here? We could name it GOC. That's probably what we'll name it on the day. Or we can name it Game Over. Should it be Game Over? Look at that. We could either be Game Over or GOC. We'll try Game Over for now. Alright. Okay, yeah, I have the VOD. So yeah, no worries. No worries at all. Yo, pirate. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Back on the English version, we're gonna attempt a really safe route. So we're definitely gonna finish the game. We're gonna power through no matter what. That's the goal today. Man, that was such good luck. Holy shit. I didn't get did I get 1 charge there? 1 out of 3 charges? Because the first major deviation isn't gonna be for a while. We're good. But this is because I haven't actually done like an actual like no reset, like I haven't done a no reset / safe run in a long time, and I've just been going like super risky, super balls out. So I'd like to. This is like we're reining it back in for this one because I want to complete the game, because it's been a few days since I've completed it. So we're reining ourselves in here a little bit. We're just having fun. That's why we took the splits away. Just having fun. Pink, what's up, man? We're doing alright. So we're talking. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm supposed to talk about what I'm doing. Yeah, yeah, we're game over right now. So we talk to these guys. Press the menu. Press the go into the menu to keep the screen facing this way. And we're gonna go back down here to activate a star, to activate a warp. This is a warp star. You use it later to warp back here. I like to stand there and turn. Standing there and turning like lets you look at the star to make sure it changes colors. And then we go east. Once you start recognizing the landscape, it's not too hard to find. Yeah, from that warp star, pretty close to east. So this is Hujia. You have to do two things here. We're gonna talk to Randy, which is his name. This guy in the house over here. And then we're gonna talk to Tylon. So he's tapping his foot, because he's gonna tell us that the pass is blocked and we have to get bombs. So we're gonna talk to Tylon, who's back there. Good stuff. But first the woman's blocking the way, so we have to choose the bottom option. If you choose the top option, she just like stands her ground and won't let you enter because she wants bombs purchased. She's like, he's not making bombs, so he can't make bombs for anyone. He can't come out of this house. And then turns out he literally couldn't because he needs dynamite. So we have to go get dynamite. That's the first quest. So we do that, we talk to him, and we get out of here, and we get ready to go to where the dynamite is in the storehouse. Good stuff. Yeah, this is a chill run here, Vaughn. This isn't a real PB attempt. We're just having fun today. So one thing that Fred pointed out is keeping these farms off your screen on the right there actually reduces lag. So it saves a little bit of time walking kind of around instead of through them, which is good. This dungeon's scary. I like to kind of creep up and not move my screen really far right. Because if you move your screen right, it feels like it aggroes the moth. I could be wrong. But yeah, we always want to be jump attacking the moths. Because if you get the upstab, it's bad news. Upstab is bad. So that's an armor upgrade. It's kind of cool because it changes our armor color. Here, I like to jump. Kind of jump so I can dodge their attack. Otherwise you're stuck in the attack animation and it's like really slow. And yeah, and the downstab. The downstab is actually really good. I used the downstab exactly one time, like intentionally, at the exit of the fire cave. Because for me, like the last sneezing beetle, when you exit the fire cave, I like always seem to miss him or like get hit by the thing, and so I downstab him like intentionally. But we'll get to that later. The intentional downstab. Yeah, so I guess the drops in this game are also random. Every enemy I think has a potential to drop 3. Maybe it's the better enemy, the more drops they have a potential of dropping, but I know everyone can drop at least 3 items, and they can either be... That was a down... Did you see the downstab? Did you see the downstab? Hold the phone. But it can either be a heart, a star, or jade. And depending on the color of jade is the amount. Stars let you cast magic. Hearts are health. So this one, we want to circle around him. You want to circle around him so you can aggro him to come really close. This is like another kind of new, something really nice. Circle around him. Makes him stop really quick. And we want to finish the fight on the right side, so I'm gonna take one hit right here, so that way I can finish right in front of the door. If you take that hit at any point, just keep going. Really, you can take that hit whenever, but as long as you take one hit and kind of get him to that side. You could actually also like maybe just dodge. I guess you don't really have to take a hit, but... So we're gonna get the health and get the items that we came for. That's the dynamite that we need to give to make bombs, and that's a bonus 200 jade. Doesn't really cost any time to get it, and you definitely need you need to buy a lot of things in this game. Not a whole lot, but there are some things we gotta buy, so we do need some jade. Luckily, like, there's a bunch of there's a few chests that we pick up that has a bunch of jade in it. And in the beginning of the game, our buddy gave us 150 jade. So we're good. So we're done. Now we're gonna go back to the town to turn in our quest items. And also, this is another change, or not really a change, because whatever. So I see the farm. Keep the farm on the left side of the screen, and then kind of follow it over. I can actually even feel it playing the game. How it's a lot less lag. It would be pretty cool to run through this like with like how much where it displays how much lag frames there is, because there's a lot of lag in this game. Yeah, so here we have a cutscene of the demon that's like working for one of the human bad guys, and he's talking trash, and he's like, cringe! I'm pretty sure you see he cringes at some point. But they talk about how we, you know, they talk about plot things, I guess. But that's Argos, and that demon doesn't like him, and he's like, I cringe! Watch. I cringe! So good. So now, we're gonna talk to Tylon. And give him the dynamite. Right here, we talk to this guy first, because it lets him disappear, and you can cut the corner. That's a few frames there. Shout out to Fred and PJ for that one. Just a nice little you know, nice little cherry on top there. So we talk to him, give him the dynamite. The formidable woman is impressed, so she gives us a map, like of her home area, which is Castro. We'll go there later. She's actually the shopkeeper there. I'm not gonna visit. Not actually gonna visit her shop ever in this game or in this run. But she is a shopkeeper in a separate city. So there we buy a potion. You don't have to buy a potion, but buying a potion there, you might as well. It's the cheapest potion in the game. Buying potions and items in the later cities in the game costs more money. So this is definitely the cheapest place. So we get our bombs, and now we're gonna leave. Get our bombs, and now we're gonna go. I should actually save here, so I'm gonna do. I'm walking the wrong way here, but whatever. That was a not great walk, because I forgot that I was gonna save. So this save is in case I die. This save is in case I die on the grind. Yeah, I've noticed. I've been doing that, Vaughn, getting a boost by diagonally pressing into some of the fences in the later shops. That's definitely. I've definitely noticed that as well. So we save here. That's in case we die on the grind. It's gonna be a really big time loss if we die on the grind regardless. So try our best to avoid that. Next up, we're gonna go up here and get the Hausa. You could technically get this Hausa like whenever. Because you come back here several times in the game. But really, I don't know, it just seems convenient to just go there now. You might as well. Go here, fight the lizard, get level 5. Gonna pick up an extra health upgrade really early, soon as well, but not quite. Got a few places to go before then. Oh man, he got me. Yeah, so we come over here to grab the Hausa upgrade. Or that's not even the upgrade, that's just the Hausa. So you can actually, one thing that I've noticed is you can... I'm wondering if you can get the ring upgrades before, because you can actually get the Hausa upgrades before getting the Hausa. I tested that. And it's actually faster, I think, technically, because you don't have an animation. I think I might have to think about rerouting that in, because if you get the Hausa upgrade before you get the Hausa, you don't have to watch the animation of it actually upgrading. So that might be something to consider once you get into the oh my god. Okay, so this is what we want to do here is crank. Okay, there we go. But yeah, that's something interesting that I found too, is if you get like the level 2 upgrade, it gives you the upgrade, but you don't have to watch the animation even if you don't have it, so it actually is technically time save. The first time you really actually want to use it is in Orta. Alright, so here we go left to get some apples. This is for safety. I'm coming back here plenty of times in this route, so technically the first time you don't have to get those apples, but also because I'm gonna be grinding apples to get an armor upgrade anyway, I'm just gonna go get them, so it's fine. So yeah, change the bomb here. You can throw this bomb fairly early. The earlier you throw it, technically the better. But the bomb actually travels really far, so you can throw that pretty early. Like right there, that's a corner boost too. If you hold diagonal there, you get like a little boost there. So here, really, you can get lucky and go. I get hit there. If I don't stop, I get hit there probably, I would say 20% of the time. Like 2 out of 5 times I get hit there. And it does actually kind of a lot of damage, so it's definitely a couple seconds well spent waiting. So I kill these moths along the way. I skip the one that's a single one. This right here, what I do is I kill 2 moths. This RNG is almost always the same. So I walk a little bit left and just straight jump right here. 3 slashes each, kill both of them, and leave 1 alive. That way they all 3 respawn again. So here's our first health upgrade. We're getting this one, as usual. This opens up a passway, so that's good. We use that quite a few times in this route too. So then we come back out, try to kill all 3 of them. If one of them gets away from you and starts going to the right, like if you accidentally knock one right, you actually don't, you can leave it. Like that's the reason that I do this. Because technically I kill more than I need to. You only have to kill 7 to be able to get level 13 after 16 reamers. Anyway, we're talking insane words. So after this, the route's staying pretty much the same. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna collect some things. So the first thing we collect is, we're actually gonna go up here. North, northeast, skirt the edge of this lake here. Not mentioning the scissor skeletons, I know. The good news is, in this route, we're gonna see him again. We will see him a few times in this run. So we go in here, talk to our boy Radister. Roadster? I think it's Roadster. I'm pretty sure it's actually, I thought it was Radister, but it's Roadster. So we talk to Roadster. He gives us plot that we need to get the scales, and then we take the 2 items. Health crystal, or health potion and a mana crystal. After that, we're gonna go get the sword Superjoy. So we kind of go south and a little bit east. I like to look at this road that's forming on the right and keep it on the right side of my screen until I see this lake. This lake is where the stump is. Okay. So one small thing I like to do here is just hold left and then diagonal down right to face back right, so that way the automatic Superjoy sends you right. So this is the change, a change from what I usually do. We're gonna go like straight south. We're gonna go this way. Oh god. Gonna go this way here. Okay, whoa, went way the wrong way. That's fine, don't worry about it. We're going south to here, to this cave. This cave has 4 lizard men. It's not a cave, sorry. This meadow has 4 lizard men right here. Pretty, just like the arsenal, and same strength. So we know how to fight these guys. They don't do really that much damage. In fact, they do like barely any. So you fight these guys, come up here, and this is another early health capacity. So go a little out of our way to get this, but that's going to bring us definitely some additional safety. And the good thing about health in this game is it's actually a really important thing because of when you attack. A lot of the time you use your health. So now we go basically north and east, and yo, Pinkto, thanks, man. We go basically north and east until we see the river, and then we follow this river all the way north to go to get our lightning ring. So there's some bridges there. We don't want those. We want to keep going north until we see there's our waterfall on the right. Cool. So we do that. We got our health. We got the extra health, and yeah, it's very nice, very nice. So here we go here to get our lightning ring. So now is the no matter what, this is the scariest part of the marathon run, because this is it's scary because basically the last save is like 8 minutes, like it's like 10 minutes away. The last time we saved is at 10 minutes in the run. So like dying here is really bad, but the good news is it's fine, it's whatever. I don't really want to jinx myself, but I feel like I'm pretty consistent at this. I am gonna do the same kind of strat where I do go for 3 each time. And, I mean, if I have to bail out and go for 4, like, I don't know. But going for 3 is, like, I don't know, it feels so much better, so much more efficient, and less hassle. But anyway, so we're going up here, into this cave, into the Wet Caverns, all the way northwest up here into the Wet Caverns. This guy gives you a quest to kill 100 overworld enemies to get a health upgrade. We're not really gonna do that. That's like in the 100%, but not here. So we're gonna break one of these, alright, to give me full health. It's gonna be hard to explain what I'm doing here, but really, we're just in a really high level area that I shouldn't be, and we're jumping out of bounds to basically take no damage and group up these enemies in such a way that it, like, look how much experience we're gonna get. We're gonna get so much experience. We leave one alive each time because it allows you to just leave the room and come back and they all 4 spawn again. And as long as I stay healthy, we should be able to sustain doing this quite a few times. Alright, so this is unfortunate because I'm only going to get 2 here. So that's kind of bad. And we gotta hope that these guys don't wreck me on the way out. That's fine. But basically we're gonna do this until I'm close to level 13. Once we hit level 13, we're gonna be done. It just lets us get a bunch of jade to buy a bunch of safety items. And it lets us get a bunch of levels really easy, really quick. Because these guys will do nearly my full health and damage if they actually hit me. So we're really trying to avoid that. So I'm level 11. I think we're going to do this room probably about 3 more times. Okay, we're going to leave this guy over there. Yeah, just jumping back and forth, hoping for health drops to keep my health. Oh my goodness, the backflip, dude. So if that happens, what we're gonna do is this. It's actually fine. So we're gonna break this, and we're gonna full leave. Full come back in. This way it'll respawn these hearts. I will have to use an extra bomb. But I'm gonna be buying some bombs anyway. It's all good. Feeling a little bit more comfortable with this amount of health. Alright, we're gonna get them all 4. Or we could leave one alive, I think. Maybe? See if we kill them all. Oh, one alive still, perfect. Alright, we're gonna do this... Yeah, we're gonna do this room one last time here. And then we'll move on. I want to get all 4 of them this time. Okay, we're gonna reset this. It's a little scary when they don't really cooperate, so no shame in resetting that. A nice consequence of resetting is it also gives you more jade. The jade in this wall respawns just leaving the room. Alright, so there we have all 4 grouped up really nicely. Depending on my health, I might just use a potion depending on these drops. Alright, we'll see what happens in this next screen. Alright, so to avoid death and to avoid complete disaster, we'll simply drink a potion, no big deal. This way, if I get hit again, I won't actually die. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna just, don't worry about it. Just checking out that room again. Yep, still a room. Yeah, so now even if I get hit twice, I won't die. So that's the ultimate safety. No big deal. Completely fine here. We can purchase another potion. In just a little bit. Get a final round of jade. I have so much jade. Really like that amount of jade that I have. Alright. And our grind concludes. So we're halfway through level 13. Pretty good. We're definitely strong for this next dungeon. Which is what we're going to do next. Also going to make a little detour all the way around the map again to grab the bow. Not really going to go in this next area again anytime soon, so now is kind of the best time to grab it. It'll also fill my health all the way up again, which is good. And then conveniently the warp star is right there, so we can warp back to the area we need to warp to. So we're gonna go all the way up here, grab the bow. And then, what are we gonna do after that? So I didn't update, I'm like dumb and didn't update my notes for, or make new notes for this route. I'm just kind of thinking on the fly here. The only other upgrade, we were gonna get a few other upgrades, but not yet. We got the health upgrade earlier, we're getting stuff later. So yeah, we're going here. I think there's also, I can't remember what's in here. Am I dead? Oh, I'm dead, actually. No, I'm not. Never mind. I'm just kidding. I can't remember what's in there, but I think it's scary reamers. Yeah, so I don't want to... It's mana capacities up there. That's right. There is a mana capacity there, but yeah, it's too scary to get that right now. Yeah, we don't want to fuck with those guys. Those guys are scarier versions of enemies we just fought. So yeah, we don't want to mess with those guys. That was just a joke. Just a joke. Okay. So what we're gonna do now, we teleport back and we're gonna go to Ryzus, the first town in the game, to get lore and an item that we need to progress through the fire cave, which is the dragon scales, which is what the guy in the cave told us about. Good old Roadster. Good old Roadie. The PB train's coming in, let's go. So we're back in Ryzus. We're gonna go back over here and talk to our buddy. Two taps on the cane as you come in, by the way. Alright, so he gives us some scales. That lets us put out fires, and it actually does damage to the fire boss as well. But now, we're gonna... Man, I should have definitely redid my notes to remind me about all this. But it's fine, I'll remember. Basically, we're gonna go back to Hujia now and shop. So I bought... Or I used a potion, which is fine. So I wanna buy a potion because I want 3 potions. We're gonna be as safe as we can. I'm also gonna buy another mana crystal. And I'm only gonna buy a few bombs. We could buy a bunch of bombs, but I'm only gonna buy a few. So we're gonna buy one of these. One of these. Let's buy 5 bombs. And we're gonna buy 2 arrows. Because we might as well. We have to use 1 arrow later in the game, but buying 2 just in case some crazy thing happens and I miss. Which I shouldn't miss because it's like a very lenient target. So now after we made it to Hujia, we're gonna go back through Gailey's Pass again. This is a little slower. Oh, I didn't save. I should have done a save there. Should I go back and do a save real quick, just to make the time? Yeah. I shouldn't die in Fire Cave. Yeah, this is dumb. I forgot that I was gonna do a safety save here, because I forgot that I'm gonna do doing safety saves. Where are you? You're over here. All right, don't worry about me, guys. This is just a nice little run here, okay? Just going back. Forgot that we're gonna do a safety save because something crazy might happen in Fire Cave, I guess, but I doubt it. The good news is I'm fully healed, so it doesn't actually cost that much time to save. Because I skipped the healing animation. Which is why it's good to grab the hearts in North Cave. Alright, so now that we did our forgot about safety save, now we can go through the pass and go to Fire Cave. We could, it is technically a little bit faster to, even from Hujia, even if you do the shop, even if you should go there and shop, it is slightly faster to go all the way back to the Warp Star and then warp from there. But if you go this way, you get another apple drop. You get another 1 tree drop. So... And I am going to be trying to collect 50 fruits. Or I'm going to be collecting a lot. 60 is what... I need 60 in the run. These guys, you can kill for experience. The problem is, it does create some lag. And they don't really give a whole bunch of experience at this point. There's scissor skeletons! I didn't forget. Doing what they loved. Dying how they lived. Alright, so we go through the pass. And now we're gonna go northwest and follow these, like, mountains around. To the cave. To the fire area, let's go. Alright. Switch to our scales here. So this dungeon is pretty straightforward. You do have to backtrack. There's quite a bit of backtracking in it. Basically, the fire elementals won't respawn, and I think everything else will. You want to kill these 2 guys. As soon as you kill the 3rd one, just go ahead and shoot your scales to put out the fire. In this room, you kill this guy, and you want to use the Super Joy on this elemental because at level 13, without the sword upgrade, you cannot one-shot that guy. You can with the Super Joy. This guy you can either kill or ignore. I like to kill him a lot. Just for a tiny bit of experience. He does take 2 hits. He either takes 2 hits or a Super Joy and a hit, so no matter what, it takes 2 things to kill him at level 13. Once you hit level 14 and you get the sword upgrade, you can one-shot them. So here you push the statue to the right. We're not going to kill these guys, these first couple rooms of enemies, because they won't respawn, and they either take 2 regular attacks or 1 Super Joy to kill. But if we just wait until we get this armor upgrade, or sorry, until we get the sword upgrade, then they'll die in 1 hit, basically. And we have to go back around anyway. So these guys, I kind of like to watch when they're blinking. They get their hitbox back after they're done blinking. That guy does in particular. Here's our fire sword. Fire sword. What did I say? I meant just sword upgrade. Sorry. So now at level 13, we can one-shot the elementals. Can't one-shot the pirates yet. But after we get that, we're gonna fall down. Make sure you hold left. And it does matter where you fall in that hole. So you want to fall, like, you want to walk right off the edge and then just hold left, and you shouldn't get hit. But now we have to go back all the way around and go through this loop again and go back to where we just fell from, basically. You have to put out that fire from the bottom. And these guys that I'm killing here, you can either one-slash them, or you can, like... You can also Super Joy through the fire. But I like to kind of just jump over. I'm not sure which is better. Again, this guy can't one-shot until we're 14. We're close, but not quite. We're going around, passing the hole. Now we're advancing. So right here, you could go like this and Super Joy through, but yeah, sometimes I miss. Or you could just one-shot each one of those guys. Usually I just one-shot. There's a few chances for style here, you know? Alright, this room is scary, very laggy. It's a big room of pirates. We're not quite level 14 yet. So these guys die in either 1 Super Joy, or 2 attacks. Alright. Alright, so how do we talk about this boss? This is going to be fast. Basically, we want to hit him once with the scale, once with the scales, and then 3 bombs. He does have iframes during certain animations. Okay, so there's 1 hit with the scale. Switch to our bombs. Wait for him to dash, or he uses that. So bomb, bomb, and he actually did hit me. Bomb, and then 1 Super Joy. So we still have plenty of bombs left. A pretty good fight. And I actually did get hit, but you can see, as long as you don't get completely wrecked, it's not too bad. And I didn't split. That'll be a split. Sure, that'll be a real split. I should make the split fire ring. Honestly, the split right there should be the fire ring split. That's what that split should be. Oh, so they're gonna group up. Look at this group up. Oh. Anyway, now that I'm level 14, I can one-shot those guys, so it's kind of nice. Nothing else to get. Nothing else to get in this dungeon, so we're just gonna leave. There are gonna be, so I'll show you my other strat for getting past this. Kind of do a jump, and then, oh man. Never do that strat, that's the worst ever. So here I like to jump. You can kind of see it drops you kind of where you fell from, which is kind of neat in this game. I like to turn around and kill this guy too. Probably not needed, but he taunts me a few times earlier, so we gotta get him back. I like to kill that guy too. Alright, so this is the down stab. This is how I kill this guy. Always down stab this guy because he always wrecks me if I don't. BAM! It's just weird to get in a good angle with that beetle, so I always jump on him and downstab. Okay, so we're done with the fire castle. The fire castle? The fire cave. So we're gonna get out of here. Gonna make a little detour to get the fire ring upgrade, which is really good. Lets you basically... With the regular fire ring, it costs 1 mana to shoot, and it's like a fire bolt. And then the upgrade for level 2 is you charge it, and it takes 2 stars, and it turns into like a kind of a fireball, if you will. It pierces enemies and does more damage, and it's really good against the next boss. We use it for the entirety of the first phase, and it's also really good for a boss later in the game. Alright, so we go all the way around, kind of follow the mountains around until you get down to this tree stump here. And we're gonna go in here and get our upgrade. These things are, I was just gonna say, these things don't really do that much damage to you, and Jesus, don't just walk into them like that, but don't sweat it if you get hit by those, it's fine. Alright. So that's our firing upgrade. Now we're gonna go to the next city, to Castra. And get ready to go to the next area, the next snow area. The snow area is, man, I'm gonna have to see if I can remember the route to get the upgrade at the end. We're gonna get so much more mana capacity, we're gonna have so much more mana this run. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. Okay, so after this, oh, menu! I didn't menu, dang. Alright, so there's a good spot to menu, because you have to turn around and go kind of northeast. When I say menu, I mean go into the menu upon leaving the exit, so it can maintain your screen orientation. Doing that saves just a few seconds. It's not a big deal, but oh, knocking on the window. All right, so what we're gonna do now? We're gonna do a nice safety save. Unfortunately, since I took damage, this would have been better if I wouldn't have taken damage in the firing. If I wouldn't have taken damage in the firing area, because then I could have skipped that animation, but it's fine. Alright, so there's our safety save. Now we're gonna go over here. The formidable lady is actually the shopkeeper there, but we're not gonna go into her shop because she's too intimidating. She's a little too formidable, and I'm a little embarrassed that I told her to stand aside earlier in the game, so we're not gonna go talk to her. There's another spot right there, Vaughn. If you caught that, I like to diagonal rub up against that little fence, and it kind of pushes you, kind of accelerates you into the door there, which is a nice. Okay. So here, nothing changes yet. So here we're gonna go north, and we'll eventually have to go a little bit east, but we're gonna keep these mountains on the right in view. Until we see that cave right there. Nice little turn in here. This is going to give us our mana capacity. There's 2 golems here. You can use bombs against them if you'd like. I think we will see if we can group them up with a bomb. I like to start off with a Super Joy and try to group them right first. Like this, and then try to get a double hit on the bomb. But as you can see, 1 bomb, 1 Super Joy takes them out really quickly. So we have 7 bombs left. We have to keep an eye on that bomb counter. This route is a little scarce on bombs. I'm really not sure if I can afford to buy a few bombs or not, but I'm pretty confident with how it's going to work out, so it'll be fine. I'd say maybe 3 hours, 250. I'm not really sure, Vaughn. I'm taking a lot of... I'm doing a lot of things different. So I think maybe like 3 hours. Alright, so here, no matter which chest you choose, it's always going to be a mana capacity. Yeah, I feel like my 2 previous splits should instead be... ring and ring. That'd be cooler. That would be cooler. That'd be so much cooler, dude. So here, after this, we go straight west with a little bit north, and we go right here. Yo, and Andrew. Not this time. We're kind of we're jogging this time. We're having a nice little speed walk, you know. So here we get our Hausa upgrade. Shout out to Kyrian. Never forget this ever again, by the way. So after this one, we're gonna menu. This is the most important split, okay? Okay, so now we're gonna menu on exiting here to keep our screen facing north. Equip the fire ring. So we need to use that next. And we're gonna go north, slightly west. There's a gap. Like, there's like a row of these columns, and there's a little gap right here. So I try to like go right here into this little gap. Straight in. Alright. So here's our fortress. We really need some mana drops here. Because we need 6 mana for the boss. You can do it with 5, but 6 is better. So we really wanna kill enemies until we get at least 6 mana. Anything more than 6 is really good as well. So we want to be very, very greedy for the mana drops here. Alright, so we have our 6, but we have to use our ring one more time. So I still need at least one more drop. It's a nice touch to jump over those as they're melting. Saves you like a half a second. So right here, remember this room. We're going to come all the way back to this room later. If you notice, there's a little door on the right that's shut. That is the door to the MP capacity. That is where there's an upgrade that we're definitely going to get this time. Alright. Alright, so we have a bonus mana, which is really good. So that means we can do this strat. This is a great strat. Walk left, kill this guy on the left, and then turn right. So 2 hits, turn right, shoot your fire. That's the strat for that room. And that guy dropped us another mana, so we get to, actually just gonna kill this guy. This is a very awkward way to kill him. And that actually used a lot, it took a lot of health. So we're gonna, I've already used my fruit. We're getting a bunch of extra fruit here, so let's just get some health real quick. No big deal. And then we'll go into the boss. So the idea here is 4 level 1 magics followed by a level 2 magic. That will change to his, that will shift his phase, and then we switch to bombs. So turn right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is the bad pattern. This is good. So up, down, no big deal. So one more. Oh, I didn't do a charged. Okay, so you can see, now he's gonna have a little bit more health than he should, but it's fine. It still takes 3 bombs. So 1. We're gonna dodge right above him. Oh god, that actually hit me. Okay, we're missing everything. Nice. Dodge over here. Good. Missing everything. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we're gonna definitely use a potion, because I should have died right there. Yikes. No big deal. The worst fight ever. We're actually not gonna have any bombs. Actually, let's just finish him off with 2 Super Joys. Okay, or 3. Yikes. It is always an option to use the Super Joys there. That was a very sketchy fight. Definitely one of the things that you need to practice, or is worth practicing, is landing the bombs on the eyeball. Definitely, as you can see, is one of the things I still struggle with, so... It's all good though. This is the safe. We use our potion there. We're all good. So we get our ice ring. We're gonna go down around. Do I actually even have yeah, I can still get this crystal. So this will be another crystal here. I don't have any mana, so I'd really like a mana drop here. In fact, I need one. Okay, he didn't drop one, that's sad. Really hope this guy does. Wow, he didn't. Alright, so if that happens... Basically, we want to get that crystal right there. We just gotta see if we can get a mana drop. Otherwise, you can abandon it. You don't really have to get that. Missed. Okay, there's a crystal. Or there's a... Alright, definitely pretty rough here. So yeah, I'm gonna go back down here, get this free crystal. These crystals are expensive, they cost 200 to buy. And probably don't really need to get that one. You can maybe afford to skip that, no big deal. So yeah, this is a bit mean because if you have mana here, you can use your mana to break these walls and grab the pots, which give you more mana. They'll give you 4, which will make this next room easier. But we've gotten pretty bad luck, so don't have any mana right now. Just means I have to fight these guys. Just fine. 3 hits and a Super Joy, if you can actually hit the Super Joy. Man, he didn't drop anything either. Okay, just missing everything. Nice, nice, nice. Wow, we're not getting any mana drops. This is fine. These guys aren't too strong, so these are a safe bet. Okay, we got some. We're going all the way around, so we're going all the way back around to grab the mana capacity. The good thing is, right now, these guys don't really do much damage. Pretty strong, so you can really not worry about dying, even if you're pretty low after the golems. This way? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, so we fall here, and instead of going up this time, we go right. And that's going to be our mana capacity. So it definitely takes about a minute, a little over a minute to grab this. I would say, yeah, about probably like 65, maybe 70 seconds. But, you know what, mana in this game is really good. Magic in this game is good, so... Alright, so now oh, what the fuck? Don't worry about it. So now we talked to that guy and we're gonna go to the northern kind of Kier section here. This next section is it's a little scary. It's good to have at least 2 mana. You really need like 4 mana in this next area. But there's a few enemies that could maybe drop some items or some drops. So still looking okay. So we go in here. This is gonna be an armor upgrade. Really convenient, really good to get this one. This is the only statue really that we push to the left, so it's easy to remember that. Get our armor upgrade. I'm actually gonna get the level 3 sword upgrade as well. So we're gonna continue on this path here. This is another kind of safe route addition. It'll make things a little bit easier for this mid game. So we get that. We're gonna follow this road instead of heading straight up to Kier. You're gonna follow this road up here up north. And open this up. It's gonna give us our level 3 sword. It's so badass now. Look at that, dude. Oh, that's so sick. So much cooler. Okay, then from here, it's pretty much a straight shot east. It kicks you out. Pretty much straight right at this guy, so... Alright, this section is a little scary. A little scary. We want to kill this guy. If you have 2 magic, it's best to use 2 firebolts there, but if you don't, it's a little scary. They do quite a bit of damage right now. But it's okay. Alright, so I need at least 1 more mana. I like to use a charge shot on one of these rooms coming up. Look at that, 1-shots him with the level 3 sword, by the way. I didn't realize I would 1-shot him with the level 3 sword at this level, that's sick. Ow. Come on, give me mana. Oh my god, this game really does not like me. I might have to use a crystal here. I might... Oh, man. This is actually... Let's see how bad this fight is without Yeah, this is actually bad. Okay. Okay, we got another mana. Alright, we're good. Alright, nice and easy there. So, really, what you really want to do in that room is use a charged level 2 shot, and then use 1 super joy to kill each. That's a much easier fight if you use that. But I've been pretty unlucky so far with mana drops, which is good. So here's a cutscene here. After this cutscene, we're gonna teleport back down to the lower area, and I'm gonna make another detour. I'm gonna make another detour to get the ice ring upgrade. It's a pretty big detour. We're gonna make like two more pretty big detours here. Because I'm interested to see how long it'll take, and I'm interested to see how much easier it makes the game, or if it makes it more manageable than what I'm gonna be doing. So. We'll see. The bad thing is, it's gonna be, when's the next time I can save? That's the real question. I think, oh yeah, I can save after Landslide, that's right, before doing all this nonsense. That's really good, okay. It will cost 50, though. That should be fine, I should have a lot of jade here. Because I save money on bombs, and I used so many bombs on the fire boss, that was so bad. But it's okay. We have to buy one more. We'll be fine. We'll remember it, and this will be good because it'll show you what happens if you lose all your bombs and miss all your bombs. You miss all your bombs like a bozo. All right. So now, we get to go through this. I'm not gonna kill this first lizard. You can just, usually if you just hold right here, and kind of, even see, he's very nice. He'll just let you through. I want to save this mana for what I'm gonna be doing here in a little bit, so. You could just get lucky and get mana drops here, obviously, but look at that, no drops. This room, a charged firebolt to do damage to those guys, and then nice and easy here. I was wondering how many standard attacks it would take. Looks like 3 after a charge fire. Alright. So we talked to him, and he gives us a map, and he gives us plot, and he gives us lore. So the next thing that we're going to do is quite a big detour here. So we're going to... What we're gonna do now is, we're gonna leave here, teleport back to the fortress, and then in that fortress area, I'm gonna go way up north, and grab the level 2 ice ring upgrade. And then, we're gonna go take another huge detour and go way up to a place where I shouldn't be, and farm a bunch of apples, and, like, a bunch of levels. Not a bunch of levels, probably like 2 or 3 levels. But it is a relatively safe area to farm. It's only bad if you actually get hit. But usually you can not get hit. Usually. So we could even go up there and save. That's a save right there, but we're not gonna save there. We're gonna save somewhere else. A little bit more better place to save. Because we don't have any immediate threats quite yet. We'll save after we do a few more things. So yeah, like I said, now we're gonna leave this Kier region and go kind of southwest, and then find this road, walk along the road to the warp. And this warp will bring us back to the fortress area that we warped from. Right. So we're back here. We're gonna leave and we're gonna break east. There's a little gap there if you can make it. Okay, nice. So we're gonna take a little bit of a detour here. And we're gonna break quite far northeast. It's easiest to follow this road. Once it starts turning south, instead turn northeast. And you'll see another road. And that will lead you right to this. It's kind of the way that I navigate it. Probably not the best, probably not the most efficient, but... So we're gonna go down here, talk to this guy. And I didn't split for Kier and Horn Grind is kind of gonna be weird too. It's fine. Okay, so that's our level 2 ice ring. That's gonna let us farm this next section really, really easily. Alright, so from here we want to go southwest. It's a very long walk here. Just keep heading southwest, basically. You could follow the road if you want. But once you start seeing, all these roads, that's good. Just keep on going. You want to keep going until you see some mountains, basically. Yeah, this road is a good road to follow, actually. There it is. See? Right there. Nice. Okay, well I didn't even see this thing. Okay, this is scary. But you can kill these guys with a Super Joy each. They were invisible in the snow area, man. That was insane. Oh, man. Okay, so here this guy lets us save and heal for 50 Jade. We're gonna do that. We'll pay him and we will save. Okay, this is the part where we're gonna do this as a family because I didn't really practice this, okay? So, we get that, and we're gonna leave, go down, and we're going to... What are we gonna do here? How do I explain this? We're gonna get a bunch of safety items. We're gonna get a safety item, and then we're gonna go way out of our way to farm again. We're gonna do another grind. It's kind of a scary grind, but it's not as scary as the first grind. I mean, it kind of is. AR and Jesus. So, yeah, we're gonna go down. First, we're gonna go southeast until we see some mountains on our right and a pond on our left. There it is. We're gonna trigger this warp star. We're kind of gonna stand and make sure it changes colors. See there, it changes colors. Now we go. Jumping family time, perfect. Yeah, well, so I'm doing like a very safe route here for my own benefit, and for like anyone else who maybe would like to pick up the game, playing it in a much more manageable way. I feel, at least. Yeah, I triggered it very badly. Yeah. So once we get into this desert area, we're going to go follow this southeastern mountain here. And this might be the wrong... I might be crazy here. I'm hoping I'm not going to get lost here. I'm not worried about getting lost in the overworld, I'm worried about getting lost in this cave, because I can't remember exactly how to do it. Or if it was easy or not. We'll see. I can't remember. I think it's literally just right in here. Yeah, I think it's literally just right here. I can't remember though. I have to... Oh, fuck me. Okay, well... Raise your hand if you didn't remember this. That was so much damage. Holy shit. Get wrecked. Is it right here? Where are we going? There it is. Okay, that's right. Okay. Yeah. So you do a really easy Piercia refill. You do like 1 billion damage to Piercia. And, yo, Dr. Kane. Yo, the good professor. So yeah, you do a really easy refight, you kill that guy, and then you leave. And that's more mana capacity, by the way. So it's really good. So now... we're going to go north. And a little bit... we're gonna go north, and a little bit west. Okay, there's the mountains. Now we want to go to Quicksand Cave. So we're gonna follow this around. Yeah, exactly. I forgot that that's like that Piercia doesn't get stronger. There's a different refight in the game where he's a different color. But yeah. So now we go here to we're gonna get our quest here. So this cave is actually a little scary. These guys do a little bit of damage to you, so it's kind of scary. You just kind of gotta run away from them right now. But we're grabbing this quest. So this is a quest trigger here. Just kind of try to dodge the enemies. I try to like go down to the bottom of the screen and hope that I don't get hit. Sometimes I get hit, sometimes I don't. That guy gives us our quest for the horn. Okay, look at that. That was sick, dude. Alright, so we got double hit there. Oh yeah, because someone figured out that you can. GG, Vaughn. Alright, so we got our quest. Now is going to be the big detour. This is going to be another big safety thing that I don't 100% know if it's going to be worth it or not. But we're going to do it. So now the idea is... So let me look at how many apples I have. I have like no apples. I have like 4 apples. And not a lot of levels. What we're going to do is take a huge detour and go all the way up to this forest area that we should not be in. Just keep going, following this mountain range until you get basically to the sea, and then turn as north as you can go. Just keep trying to go north, basically. Unless I'm going completely... I was like, wait, there's no way. We're going completely... Yeah, there it is. Oof. It's like, if we don't start turning north sometime soon, it's gonna be bad. I know where I am now. So the idea of this next section is to get more mana capacity and to get some more levels. But this is really scary. Just don't get hit. In fact, I'm going to make sure I have full health here, just in the beginning of this. There's gonna be a few moths here, just don't worry about them. Don't let them get on top of you either. So we get our ice ring. We're gonna use level 2 ice to kill these guys. We're gonna go left a little bit, up into these trees. Grab the fruit. And we're gonna do this for a little bit. We're gonna do this probably like maybe 3 or 4 times. Depending on how much fruit we get. And we get some jade. And a bunch of levels. And we get a mana crystal. So we have a lot of mana. We got a lot of mana. Now you could leave and go do the horn grind. But man, sitting here and doing this about, if you average, you know, 10 fruits, you can do this like 4 times basically, and get a couple levels, get a bunch of fruit for maybe getting the armor upgrade later. You kind of just walk up here, wait for him to get on the screen. It costs 2 stars to do this. So as long as you get 2 stars, you can maintain this. You can even do it safe like this, a little bit safer like this, and like kind of ignore that guy. Depending on how you want to optimize it. If you want to go for fruits, you do what I just did. Like if you're in this for the fruits and not really for the experience, then do what I'm doing. I'm more in it for the fruit. So we'll be getting a little bit less experience, but be able to get the fruit quicker. I think it might actually even be better to just grab this and go straight back down. I mean, it's two transitions regardless, but maybe it is faster to go like that. It's just whether or not you want to get the other experience from the other guys, but these guys give you a lot of experience, as you can see. We're already almost level 20. And usually you can get a couple star drops to sustain this. These guys actually do a lot of damage to you, so you really don't want to get hit. You can continue, you can kill those guys if you want the experience, but since I'm trying to do this for the fruit here, I'm more interested in that. What was that? That was like 3 times. We probably have close to 30 fruit. We could do this until we're probably level like maybe we get one more level and a few more. We'll see what it looks like here. We're getting a lot from this tree consistently. That's good. And getting more jade. I kind of like to go like this to hope to get 3. Oh, I didn't get all 3 of them anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't try to fight these guys. I would 100% recommend against trying to actually fight these guys with your sword. Just use your mana. Alright, last time. Let's see actually how many we have here. We have 55. Wow, yeah, let's go one last time and we'll do it for the level here. This wasn't too bad of a grind. This is, you know, about 6 minutes. Not too bad. Not too boring. We got to talk. We had a nice conversation. Maybe a little boring, but that's fine. Okay, there's our 21. Oh, and we didn't get that many that time. Alright. Cool. So that was our second and last grind that we're gonna do. Technically probably our third grind, you could consider it. So now we're gonna go back to the desert area. We are super, super strong. So we're gonna go south and then west. We're gonna follow this west until we get to the healer's place, and we're gonna heal. I can't remember how much he charges to heal. Or for mana. I guess we could just go and just use the... I'm actually interested to see how much he charges, because if it's less than 200... I can't believe I haven't seen any enemies right now. I think it's actually just 50. But we're gonna do this because it's a little cheaper than using our mana crystal. And I think this guy lets you save too. No, he just heals. Okay, just kidding. Oh, he does let you save. Nice. That's actually sick. Alright. So now we're going... back to Quicksand Cave. And we gotta grind 10 fights here. I'm really hoping to see some enemies. There's some. We're gonna make our way back west. What does a Super Joy do? Man, that does so much damage. Shit. It's one. Come here. Ow. Look how much less damage he does. So yeah, I can do that in one hit. Pretty quick. See, I'm not shy about using the mana right now. Probably should just use level 1, but... No, I'm not gonna use that. The grind that I did right now is just so much better. I'm not gonna do that, the basement one. I maybe could at this point. I guess I don't really know, but I don't think I really need to. I'm pretty comfortable right now. We're really strong right now. It's actually a good idea. I didn't actually think about it. We could do another grind there, but like, I already did a pretty big grind. I'm like, usually I finish Orta at level 20 in PB attempts. Which, yeah, you can just do like, do so much damage to this guy. If you don't want to use your mana, you can do this, but probably faster using your mana. With the level 3 sword, it's so much nicer. I guess you can just do the 1-2 hits of that. Wow. We're learning together. We're showing you a lot of ways you can do this. We need to go, like, way back over here. Okay. Now we can get some enemies. Please. There we are. Yeah. Yeah, I know where it is. I should just be doing a regular attack and a regular ice. I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing right now against those scorpions. Just one ice. Maybe two regular. Oh yeah, one ice, one regular attack. That's insane. Alright, there's our golden. Yeah, 2 Super Joys should do it. Well, is it a Super Joy in one hit? Look at that. Very nice. Alright, there's our horn grind. So we're very, very nice leisurely run here. Very, very safe. Very fun. Very chill. So we got our horn. Where am I going? Don't worry about me. That's not the way you want to go, by the way. The true cursed horn. Alright, yeah, so we got our horn, we're good. We're gonna go, now we're gonna go to the next area of the game. This next area of the game, man, we're pretty strong right here. I mean, I'm gonna keep saying that we're pretty strong right here, but we are, I think we're definitely gonna be very, very comfortable here. Alright. We're definitely going to save and do our console resetting. We still have to do that, but I'm going to do it after this section. So we go over here to this house and we get our trigger from her. That's the Grand Sorceress, or the High Sorceress, and she tells us there's tunnels and we need a key. First we're going to talk to this guy to give us another HP upgrade for 400 Jade. Got a lot of health. We already have a lot of health this run. We're gonna get another health upgrade as well. I have a lot more health than I'm used to, which is really nice. So we go into this house, which is where Rose is. This nice lady here. She gives us the key. And I think we're just gonna wreck these guys in here, dude. Like, honestly, I think we just actually wreck these guys. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna need to switch to mana. I think I'm just gonna be able to wreck these guys. We'll see what happens. Yeah, you jump across here, go to the right. Tap up and swing on your way over. Fall down. Down and around. Back up the stairs. There's a little bit of health here if you want it. Just run right across this bridge, and when you see that guy coming to attack you, use your Super Joy to dodge the attack so you don't get knocked down. There's a bunch of health here. I'll just grab this just to show you. Bunch of health there. And then you gotta fight these guys. I think they literally die in an ice too. No, almost. So down on this room, get to the bottom of the rock. Nice and easy. There's our score. We don't really need to pick up anything because we're going to be saving and quitting and full healing right now to clear our memory. So that's that. We got our score. Now we know how to play the horn really well. Excuse me. So we get that. We're gonna go back over here. I'm gonna buy another potion too, because I have 2 potions only. I'd like to be max. It is a little expensive. It is 200 gold to buy this potion. But I am gonna buy it. How many bombs do I have? I have 1 bomb. We'll buy 1. I only need 1 bomb. But in case I mess up the bomb, having another one is nice for backup. So we have 440 jade still. We're gonna be getting quite a bit more. I think we're good. I think we're okay. So here, save, and this is the point in the run where we turn off the console as well. You have to do this to avoid a crash. Okay. So we save, turn off our console and all that. This is a 120, man, we're on about like 3-hour pace. Maybe a little bit under 3 hours, depends. So now, here's the thing. Is my Hausa level 3 as well? I think my Hausa is level 3 actually, right? Yeah. Man, I feel like I'm gonna do so much damage, dude. Right, my house is level 3. Am I crazy? Yeah. Oh, I just menued on exit. That was bad. Whoops. Doesn't really matter, actually. Alright, so we leave there. We have our horn. Or equip our horn. So you need to get the horn in the game to reveal the secret path to the secret temple. That's why we need to get this item. And also, as you saw earlier, blowing it here allows you into this area. You cannot even get into this area until you get the horn anyway. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. It's so fun to just spam this horn. Alright, so we're quite strong going into this area, which is nice. So we blow it on the star right here. So this next area, the guys will do a bunch of damage to me still, but I have a lot more health than I'm used to, and yeah, we're sitting nice. Before we go into the temple, we're gonna go over here and get our Hausa Superjoy. And I think I'm not even gonna switch to ice right now because I have so much damage with this. I think it's just one Superjoy to kill this guy. Oh, one Superjoy in one hit maybe? Maybe two Superjoys? And he gave us health. What a lad. What a lad. I'm here for the toots. Let's get a damper or toot right here. Ooh. Smells good. Oh yeah. Alright, so here we're gonna swap. We're gonna finally switch to our Hausa. I love the Hausa, man. Hausa rules. We're gonna switch to the Hausa and head over to the temple. We also want a menu there. That was an intentional menu. I did that on purpose this time. And now we're just gonna head straight east. There's a road right there you can look at, but usually I just go straight east. Alright, this temple is a little scary. I'm not really sure how much easier it's gonna be due to my levels. So I do have a lot more levels now. Alright, always hit this guy, by the way. Oh my god, see, he still hit me. Wow, they don't do any damage to me. Man, that's insane. That's sick, dude. Holy shit. That's so much safer. Alright, cool. Now I won't die in 2 hits. That's so sick. Oh yeah, I forgot that, like, I get a sword upgrade here, too. So we could technically get this sword upgrade and finish it with the sword upgrade, but I'm gonna keep using the Hausa. I like the Hausa. You could kill this guy and get a sword upgrade right here, by the way. That is an option. But I just like the Hausa more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that still hit me. That's gonna hit me too. Man, look at this. Look how much damage I can tank, dude. I am a freaking tank. And I might not even, if I go into the boss full health, I might not even need to use a potion. Watch, we'll kill this guy just for fun. Or not. Man, we one-shot these fools. So yeah, you can even get this and get your sword energy. I'm kind of low on health too. I'm a little scared actually. But we're good. I'm confident that... Oh, did I save? I did save. What am I talking about? Confident that I won't completely get wrecked. And I'm hoping to get some heart drops. Alright, so we fall down here. This is a scary room. Ready to dodge. Okay. Nice. That's probably the scariest room. Or a very scary room. Right now, because I'm so strong, it's not really that scary, but... It's nice one-shotting these guys, tell you what. Where did he go? There you are. Man, you can two-hit him with this, too? That's crazy. Oh yeah, if you push these hearts... If you push these statues, you get hearts. Man, you can two-shot these guys? You don't even need to be using Superjoy. You don't even need to be using Superjoy against these guys right now. You could just two-shot them. That's crazy. Like, that's kind of nuts. These guys, I would just use a double. I think they should die in one double. Yeah, this is gonna make this part a lot faster as well. So now we get to cruise, dude. Now the rest of this dungeon is very, very easy. I guess this room is a little scary. But now that I know you can two-shot them, that's pretty good. Ouch. Because you can save your health now. You don't have to use your health to attack. That's great. That's great. For all these rooms, definitely just do a double. You can one-shot the full room in a double. With the upgraded ice ring. I'm just gonna do this too. 2 doubles on those guys, why not? So much mana right now. And you don't really need mana on this boss. So this all the Melby rooms definitely recommend using mana. You can probably fight these guys. Oh no, let's not mess with them. Alright. Man, this is so nice. It's gonna be. I should have waited until I got a PB before I did this run because it's so chill here. All right, so yeah, we're progressing through. A two-shot should get him here. The rest of this is gonna be a nice and relaxed walk here. This room, my strat here is to go all the way to the left, top left, turn around, throw the Hausa. Just make sure you stay at the top of the screen, because falling in that hole is bad. I'm not even sure where it leads, if I'm being honest. On this room, I go up to right here, into this corner. As you saw, you won't get hit. And usually they don't even aggro you. Ow. Probably don't even need to stop to kill these guys because do they give that much experience? They give a little bit. Yeah, not too bad actually. Yeah, this is the level 2 ice spell. This run is a very safe route, so I'm getting a lot more upgrades and a lot more levels, which is why I'm breezing through and not scared at all. Alright, so this boss, man, I might not even need a potion here. I might not even need a potion here, depending on how much damage I do. Alright, so the opener of this boss is pretty specific. I'm looking at that dark brick, the third brick to my right. Light, medium, and dark. The vertical line between the dark and medium is where I'm going to go, and then immediately throw Super Joy. And tap right and jump. We'll see if it works. Going right to that spot should make him aggro me. So he always floats up, and now we're going to tap right, jump when I see him, throw left. Well, he actually went up. But yeah, here, man, I do so much flipping damage. Holy crap. As you can see here, he can either stay up or he comes down and bounces at you. When he spins at you, I just jump and toss. Wait for him to hit the ground. And then throw your Super Joy. Man, that boss fight was very nice. Didn't have to use a potion. We'll grab the health. We'll grab the health. Grab it all. Why the heckin' not? After all, why shouldn't we be full health? Okay. Why the heckin' not, man? that's what I'm saying, dude. Okay, so let's talk about what we're gonna do now. We get this cutscene, we get some more plot and lore. That's good. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna get, before we leave the desert area, we're gonna grab the mirror. We're gonna grab the mirror first, and that's it. We're not gonna get anything else in the desert area. There is a few things we could get, but we're not gonna do that. So yeah, okay. I am gonna get a different item in a little bit later. But let's not worry about that quite yet. So the guy tells us to get the map and then talk to him again. So we do that, we get the map, we talk to him again. Okay. So, yeah, first things first, let's get the mirror. So we'll menu on the exit, switch from our potions to our... Man, I love having these... Man, this route is so nice. This is a very, very nice route. A very chill way to play the game. I am very, very happy right now. A few more toots, guys. So the way I like to find this area is I like go down here between these two cactuses twice until I see some pondage. Oh, there's some pondage, and then we turn southwest. Slightly. Oh, crank on the cactus. That's part of the route. And we find this right here. Yeah, this is a very nice compared to doing it for PB. Man, I should have waited to do this until after I got a good run, because now I know what it feels like to be strong. Now I know what it feels like to be strong in this game. So here's kind of an annoying room. I'm not really sure the best way to do this, but yeah, just get rid of these guys. Come over here. You can actually kill these mummies too if you want. If you want some XP. Why not? This room's kind of sketchy. Go to the right, look at his shadow, super joy him. That's usually how I do this room. And then miss these guys 50 times. Ow. Nice. Alright. Rootin' and tootin'. Okay. So we have our mirror. Now we're gonna go to the next part of the game. We're gonna go ahead and menu as well, because I want to keep facing east, because we're going northeast. So we menu and begin our nice long walk up here. And realistically, another thing to think about is, like, I could have done this grind now that I think about it, but okay. How do I make words come, how do I make my brain and make words come out that I'm trying to think right now? You could have done this earlier grind that I did right now, and it would have been pretty good. It would have actually probably been a little bit more efficient, but like, then you wouldn't have been so strong for Orta. Part of doing the grind before Orta is because it makes you so, because that cave that we did the grind in was right there to the right. So if you feel confident about your Orta play, you could not do that beforehand and then do it now. But I feel like that kind of defeats it. You kind of want to go early and get super strong for Orta to make Orta a piece of cake. Or you could do it a different way. I don't know. But basically, Orta's a huge scary point in the run, so it's kind of nice to have the easy the levels beforehand. But it definitely costs quite a bit of time. Alright, so we're gonna go to Orsort and we get our Jade Mine quest. Alright. So, that's our quest. We're actually gonna do a safety save as well. If we weren't full, we get it. Man, I'm gonna get the animation because I'm not full. Dang. I took a few hits from those Reamers. Feels bad. Alright, so there's our safety save. Now we're gonna head up to the Jade Mine, which is kind of a weird part in the run. It's like actually a dungeon. I don't know what this dungeon looks like because I've only learned this game with the skip involved. I do have like a map for where you fall if you mess up this damage boost. I actually It's been a while since I've messed it up, so I actually don't really know where to go if you fall. I'll have to like look it up. But it's not too bad. As long as you kind of get a good sense for the timing, practicing it a few times definitely helps. As long as you get a good sense of the timing, it's pretty lenient. Alright, so here's the room where we do it. I get right to the edge, wait for him to attack me. Jump at him, press start. In the start menu, hold Super Joy. That's just to kill him. So you don't have to actually do it like that, but basically, after coming out of the menu, when getting hit, if you press start, you can walk a bit and you can jump. So that's kind of the theory behind that, I guess. In this room, we're gonna kill these guys because I don't want to mess up my bombs. Okay, we want to make sure the bomb lands here. We're gonna fall. Let's see how this fight goes. I think we're gonna just do an Ice 2 on him. I wonder how much this Ice 2 is probably gonna wreck this guy. This Ice 2 is probably actually gonna wreck him. Yeah, that was really good. All right. You know what? We can just take him down, nice and easy here. Save all of our resources for this fight. Probably could have used another ice. No big deal. All right, we don't want him to bounce on us. Okay. If he bounces when he's flashing, for some reason he does damage to you. All right, for this fight, I don't know how to explain this fight while I'm doing it, but basically we're gonna hide in the crevasse up here and use our Hausa iframes to deal damage, and also Ice Ring could be really helpful here. That's gonna hit me. Okay, awkward. Already starting this fight off wrong. Let's see how much our level 2 ice does. Because keep in mind, you can just ice spam him here. You're gonna have a lot of mana. Yeah, we'll just we'll hit him one more time here. And take him out. Pretty powerful with the Ice 2 spell, and with all this mana. With all this mana and Ice 2 spell, that boss becomes pretty trivial. I even got hit a few times. So that's nice. It's very nice. Oh, I didn't split for Jade Demon. Whatever. This puzzle is middle, left, right. And now we're gonna leave and get out of here. So... really, we could, at this point, we could go back to Orosort and safety save again. Just in case Sectra goes really poorly, but I'm not gonna do that. I think I'll be okay. Because I have 3 potions. I can be very generous with how I play this, so... Alright, so after the Jade Mine, we're gonna go to the next dungeon. It is a pretty scary area, but... yeah, I probably should go safety save, but I don't think I'm going to. I think we'll risk it for the biscuit. What could go wrong? Oh yeah, wait, hold on. I am gonna do this as well. So we go here, instead of turning there, I am gonna get a different item as well. Yeah, we're gonna turn there, we're gonna go this way. And get the large bag, dude. We're gonna get the large bag this run. So the large bag allows you to carry more items, and it's going to allow us to have more crystals right now. Because right now I have 3 crystals, and there's 2 more crystals in Sectra. So even if you end up using a crystal and you use one like I did, So yeah, you give him a crystal. Or wait, what did I even give him? Did he give me the bag? Oh god, I should have read the dialogue. I think I have to go in here. Oh yeah, wait. I have to actually grab it, duh. How much fruit did he take fruit? Was that 50 fruit? Oh shit, that was... It costs fruit to do that! Okay. Well then... Hey, we're learning stuff, guys. 50 fruit for large bag. Holy shit. Well, there goes my, thought of getting extra armor. That actually sucks. Well... that actually kind of blows, to be honest. But... It's fine. It's gonna let us get a couple extra crystals, so... Actually, not worth it, I don't think. Man, I didn't realize it costs fruits to do that. Or how much does it cost? Man, that's crazy. Was it 50? I think it was 50 fruit. It's not labeled that it costs 50 fruit. I didn't know that it cost 50 fruit, so... Now I'm not gonna have, the last armor, or the other armor upgrade that I wanted to do. I mean, I could farm some fruit in the Forest of Illusion, I guess. Could do that. But... Next time, I'm definitely not going to be getting the large bag. I would definitely skip that and get the armor later. That kind of throws off my plans now, unfortunately. But yeah, we go to these two places to get our lightning ring up. To get our lightning ring to level 3. And then we go to the next temple here. Yeah, next time I just use a crystal. Be more generous with the crystal. What am I doing? I didn't menu on the way out, so yikes. And I didn't switch to the right thing either. There we go. So we leave there, go northeast, follow this road, don't follow it right there, keep going until it bends back, and then turn right. Yeah, I really wanted to get, the extra armor late game, but... Maybe we'll do the Force of Illusion, like, I might run through it twice, and see, if I can get some fruit. But anyway, anyhowsies. We're in Sector now. You have to use your ice ring a few times to open up the path. We're gonna do a lot of damage to these guys. But they also do a lot of damage to you, so you gotta be a little careful. Then again, I am a lot higher level than I was previously. We could even farm a level in this dungeon as well, which I think I might do. So it's pretty important to try to hit these guys, like, with... You can hit enemies a few times with the House of Superjoy. Like, you can hit them as you're spinning and with the weapon. It's really good. So hitting them twice is pretty strong. But yeah, as you can see, I have 4 crystals now, which is pretty good. Can you just one-shot him after that? No. Ow, look at the damage. Just wanted to show you how much damage they do. And we still takes a lot of hits to kill him with your Hausa. It's alright, we're gonna be getting the Hausa upgrades this run as well. So we will be good. Really the goal is to make it to this next section. With at least 3 stars so we can farm this next. There's a really good farming room here basically, if you'd like. We'll probably farm up to level 25. It should only take a few rooms to do that. We'll be pretty good. Yeah, I have exactly 3, which is perfect. So we're gonna jump up here. I don't even think I'm really would need to use this level 3 lightning magic because we're doing so much damage with the House of Super Joy, but this is the easy way. I'll even show you what it's like to use the Hausa. Still pretty efficient here. All right, yeah, let's do it until we're level 25. Why not? We could just show that off. Do just another short little grind here. But really, you can use your Hausa or you can use your level 3 mana. Level 3 mana one-shots them. Just depends on what your resources are. Oh, he hit me. Oh yeah, we're full, we're level 25, let's go. I think we need this one. Yeah, and so because we have large bag, we can get this as well. We can get up to 5, I think. So it is pretty okay to get large bag, but I still think the armor upgrade late game is better. But I think I might get the armor upgrade. We'll see. We'll see. This will be the ultimate. The reason you can skip these guys if you want, but again, killing these guys lets you get this chest, which is 200 jade. I kind of want the jade still. I'm very greedy this run. This room's a little scary for sure. Kind of really got to keep your eye on the Alex clone. If you want, you can switch to your sword here and break these pots for some health. Never a bad option. Costs a little time to go in the menu, but that's fine. So yeah, here in this dungeon, you pretty much have to collect everything, except for the. You don't technically have to get the Hausa upgrade at the end of this dungeon, but I'm gonna get it because this is our nice and safe route. So I am gonna get it. But we go over there, get the key. And we continue on. Push this statue. Jump up, put our key in. That lowers the water. Lowers the water to let us advance further on in the dungeon. And yeah, this is definitely the longest one in the game. Longest dungeon in the game, and it's you have to collect all the keys. And with how powerful I am right now, it's actually very low stress, man. Let me tell you what. This was a good idea for my mental, by the way. I'm feeling very happy right now. It's nice to know that there's a relatively safe and pretty good way to. So this room, by the way, this room is very scary. I always do level 3 lightning in this room. This room is very scary if you don't do that. So yeah. Basically, the Alex clones are pretty much the biggest threat in these dungeons. See, look how little damage I do with the basic attack. The Alex clones are pretty much the scariest part of this dungeon because they're so fast. Very fast. There's an Alex clone off screen that we get. Nice, very easy. Alright, so here, one of these baskets is health, one of them is mana. I don't really need either. This guy will not respawn, so if you kill him, you can kill this guy whenever you want. But he will not respawn, so we'll just kill him now, why not? But we gotta go kind of down and around this section as well. This one right here is health. It's nice to shoot it from the ground. Grab it as you jump up. A pretty quick health grab there. This room, the statues aggro you once you get a little closer into the middle of the room. They shoot little fireballs at you, but they don't actually do that much damage. So those are not too scary. You have to get the glove. You have to get the glove right now. The glove... There's a few spots in the game where you actually have to use a glove. Basically, it lets you push heavier statues. And there's only a few heavier statues in the game. That block progress that you could technically go back to later in the game. Like there's one in the Desert Cave, there's one in North Cave. I'm not actually sure if there's one in Desert Cave. I know there's one in North Cave. There's also one in this temple that you have to use it for, but you have to get it. Oh wow! Remember when I said this guy wouldn't respawn? Don't ever listen to what. Don't even listen to me. This whole like little run / walkthrough whatever is void. Don't ever listen to me again. We don't have to kill these guys. That's the statue that you need the glove. That's the statue you need the glove for. This room is really mean. Watch as I get hit for free no matter what. Oh my god, that guy actually didn't hit me. But usually that guy almost always hits you. So if you're low health going into this room, it's very dangerous. Oh yeah, they can also make clones of themselves, and he just made 2 clones. Feels bad. Where are you? There we go. Alright, so here, by the way, is another detour. We're gonna go this way to get, our Hausa upgrade. There's our 4th Hausa upgrade is right through here. Oh, he made a clone. You don't really need health from this boss, so using the Super Joy right there is no problem. You don't actually have to turn that to ice either. We're gonna jump over there and get our house upgrade. My internet is completely shitting out. Sorry, I'm like pausing. My internet's completely shit out. That's alright, I'm recording this, so it's fine. Alright, anyway, we're gonna go up here to the boss now. I like to get this one back as well. This one mana there. Yeah, I'm like dropping internet really bad, but it's okay. I'm recording the raw footage, so. Last room before the boss. Gonna kill these guys and advance through. Sorry, that wasn't the last room. This is the last room. But yeah, internet is not great right now. Feels bad. Dropping 1,000,000,000% of my frames. Hell yeah. Anyway, we're gonna fight this guy. We're gonna wait for him to come up and shoot and use the ring iframes. Use the ring iframes to hit him and then shoot him again immediately when he comes out of the water. It's kind of the 2 best ways to shoot him. You can definitely hit him from here, but it's really hard. So we're gonna shoot him, charge again, shoot him as he comes out. Shoot him, charge, shoot him again as he comes out. Nice and easy. But yeah, my internet is completely broken. But it's okay, we're locally recording this so we can still upload it. It feels bad. Oh, I missed him! Definitely are gonna have to use a crystal here, which is fine. Plan to use a crystal here. Try to get him as he comes out. We'll see if we can hit him from over here. Nope. It's really hard to hit him, by the way. From far away. That's why it's best to just wait for him to pop up. Use your iframes. But, so yeah, easy boss, no problem. We're gonna collect some health, get full health. Actually, probably don't need to do that because I'm gonna be saving and healing quite soon. Alright. I'm hoping that maybe I have internet, but I don't think I do, so... Feels bad. I also didn't really split there. We'll split when we leave. How about that? I think I actually also talked to him an extra time. Maybe not. That I maybe actually just did that dialogue twice on accident, but I can't really remember. We'll split at the end of Sector, how about that? Yeah, I'm getting 0 internet, that's great. Alright, so... we're gonna cross the bridge. We'll actually just skip that split, it's fine. I like to go over here and turn south until we see the road, and then turn up northwest. Or I should say northeast, sorry. Follow the road over here to the warp. And get warping. Yeah, I have no internet. Well, feels bad. That's fine. We'll finish up the run. Walking over here. Turn up here into Gailey's Pass. Oh, hit the trees though. All right, nice. So we're heading back to Hugia now. We could kill some of these guys if we want to try to get some mana. Actually, I think we're going to be saving before we do that, so we don't actually need to do this because we're going to be full. We want to go through the secret passageway back to Hugia. Get these apples. Oh yeah, we gotta go down. Alright, just a little bit southwest here. See if our internet's back. Definitely looks like it's not at all. That's great. Okay, I was looking at my stream stuff, sorry. Yeah, we're not getting anything. Alright. So... can we buy anything here? We could buy another potion if you'd like. But we have, I could buy a posting crystal, but I kind of want the jade to be able to save later. Another potion's nice though. This guy will give us more health, but I don't really want to pay him. I want to save my my jade for being able to save late game, basically, or in a little bit. Not late game. We're pretty approaching late game now, but. So the next part is where we have to have the arrow. Also, we're getting to the part where I might farm some fruit. We might go through the Forest of Illusions twice. If we have to. And I think we might do that just to get the armor. Could even showcase how to get, I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah, we're at 17. Yeah, I mean, I might go through it twice. Maybe 3 times. Who knows? Alright, so we get our stuff. We're gonna make our safety save here. This is a pretty kind of unnecessary safety save, I'd guess, because this, I mean, this next area is pretty scary, but we should be fine. It's nice to have full mana in this next area. So back to the pass. Alright. Feels bad when the internet dies. But it's okay. Finish out the run. So back up here, we're gonna cross the pass again. Don't really need to kill these enemies. Don't really give us much experience. They just make the game laggy, so you can go ahead and skip them. Definitely want to get the apples though. Looks like we have 20, so I need like 30 more apples. I wonder if I can get that much in the forest. Probably will take 2 tries. Alright, so we make our pass and we get out of here. I am gonna get the the final Hausa upgrade because it's nice and along the way here. Oh god. Excuse me. So we're gonna go over here until we see the star. Kind of keep going southeast, a little bit further left, a little bit further east than I usually like to do. Oh, there it is. Okay, nice. Almost missed it. Here's our Hausa technique, or not technique, sorry, our Hausa upgrade. So we're at max Hausa now. Fully upgraded with our watermelon slice. Yeah, we're gonna keep going southeast. So we hit Old Well. Want to follow this road around to the bridges where you cross 2 and then you go almost straight south but a little bit barely east. Pixel 2 east. Even that might have been too much. Get our lightning ring out. Oh boy. Dodging the encounters. And we go down into Old Well. Good little spot here. Alright, take care of these guys. You can kill these guys if you'd like as well, they give a little bit of experience. Level 3 eye lightning for these guys. Really only killing those guys for the experience. Good experience there. You can kill this guy in a thing and a lightning. Pretty quick. Really only killing these guys for the little bit of experience it gives me. Which is pretty good. So we're actually gonna get another upgrade here as well. I'm not gonna kill these guys quite yet. We're gonna make our way over here to get I think it's a health upgrade. His health is good. Yeah, here's the scary room. Kind of sketchy doing that right in front of him, but no big deal. Triple magic kills him. Super Joy and the magic also takes it out, finishes the job. So here is our health capacity. Very nice. Alright, we do actually have to kill these guys. Nice and easy with the Hausa upgrade. And we might as well kill these guys for a little bit more HP and some drops. So we go all the way back down to this room, and we have to kill these guys now to open up a door. So I like to kind of toss left and wait for him to run back to the right. Level 2 mana usually takes him out. And we have plenty to use. Plenty to use. So we kill all these guys and then head up here to the left. And we're almost out of here. Use our arrow. And get to our cutscene. And explain to my stream that my stream's dead. And get some mash action here. We're gonna mute our chat as well at this point because we're not really live anymore, which is fine. So we finish it out, get our cutscene here for more plot. I didn't split at the end of Old Well as well. Feels bad, but that's fine. Alright. Do another save here to get our mana back. Really, the save is nice, but really want to do this to get our mana back so we can make this next section nice and safe, and if anything goes crazy. But we are pretty strong, pretty well leveled. So we're gonna save and head over to our forest. I have like not a whole lot of apples. I have 20. If I want to get this late game upgrade, I need another 30. I need 50 total. So I might go through this forest twice, which will definitely take a little bit of time. Just to see. So yeah, we really want to hope for a lot of fruit drops here. Just ignoring these guys. Really only want the fruit here. Oh, it's this tree. Whoops. These guys do actually do a little bit of damage for sure. I think there's fruit here. Ouch. And the siren's coming in, let's go. Alright, there's fruit here as well. Whoops. And then... Let's damage on these guys. Ignore him. Some more fruit here. Is it there? It's somewhere. Oh, hi. Man, maybe is there not fruit here? Whoops. Feel free to use level 3 lightning magic as well. Yeah, there's the fruit. So what do we got here? 45? Dang. Alright, so we're gonna take an intentional wrong turn. Oh wait, what's going on here? Maybe I think if I go left here, or maybe if I go, can we take an intentional wrong turn here? It should send us back to the beginning. Ouch. So yeah, we want to go up there, but if we go the wrong way, where's it gonna take us here? Let's just keep going left. I wonder when it will kick us back to the sign room. All right, we'll just walk back if we don't have to. If we don't get that. Just walking back so we can reset the forest. All right, there's our sign. So yeah, either farm a little bit more apples in the earlier farm when we go to the other forest, if you'd like to get both upgrades, or just get a little bit better luck. We're close though. Yeah, we definitely have enough now. So this will be good. We'll be able to, I think there's a little bit more of an efficient way to get to that sign, though. Because realistically, when I got to the last screen, I should have went the wrong way. I think I could have done that better, but it's okay. Okay. Getting our apples. Really, not really too worried about killing these guys. Although you do a lot of damage with this Hausa in our level right now. We want to go down. Oh, that's the wrong way. Go back. Go right. This is the right way. I think, was there fruits on this one? Man, where was the fruit tree on this one if there was one? I don't think there is one, actually. Ouch. These guys are jerks. Get wrecked. Nice. Oh yeah, it's fruit here. Walk up to this little spot. If you get lucky, you get them all three. If not, then it's unlucky. It's okay, though. Alright. Only a few more screens left. Yeah, I think if you go left on this screen, it's quicker to the beginning, but that's fine. So now we have a lot of fruits. We have enough fruit to get our next armor upgrade as well. And we're gonna get ready to go to the next area. Yeah, so next area is nice and easy. We get a good save and we get a full heal here. So we'll split for the end of forest. I haven't been splitting in this run very well, but that's fine. So this is the next part where we have to do a damage boost. So this damage boost is definitely a little tricky. But it's similar to the other damage boost in the beginning of the game. This guy, again, it's a heal for 200. So keep in mind, we're only gonna do one more heal for another 200. So I still had some jade left over if you need to buy an extra potion, or if you wanted to buy a few extra bombs. You have a little bit of leeway here, so that's good. All right. Oh yeah, I can wreck these guys now. Look at the Hausa trailing me, that's so sick. And that was so cool. Yeah, we definitely could have, oh yeah, here's our damage boost. Oh no, I don't think I was jumping. Nope. There we go. We go on the menu. Oh, wait. We got a Hausa. Okay, this is great. Okay, we got hit the wrong way. Alright, so this is a great example here. Should we just use a potion or should we use some apples? Let's just use some apples. Actually, we should use a potion. Alright. Could also save and reload if you wanted to. Oh, nice. There it is. Alright, so you want to be in the air, then you gotta hold the X. Sorry, you gotta hold the Hausa. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is very awkward. Okay, wow. Well, there you go. There's if that happens, don't be afraid to if you don't want to use the potion, don't be afraid to reload the save. Cuz you did it's a very recent save, so here we're going to get the fire boots. And then we're going to get another health upgrade. And see if I can find the armor upgrade as well. This is why we farmed the extra fruit. Or why we went through the Forest of Illusions twice. Really, I think we just go through the top forest one extra time. So we're pretty close with our route. Yeah, here's our fire cave, or fire boots cave. You can usually just ignore these guys. Walk below them, no big deal. You do have to use your lightning ring too here. And I think maybe I do damage to this guy? Nope. Yeah, so these guys are still very strong. And I think I'm pretty low, so if I get hit here, it's probably bad as well. But you should be able to just walk through. These two guys, level 3 lightning spell. And if you're wanting some health, hopefully they give some health. Grab a few if you want to be comfortable. You should be able to just walk right by these guys. Very scary, but no big deal. Grab your fire boots. And if you'd like, you can also farm these guys for some mana, because you're going to need a lot of mana coming up. nice. Can either Super Joy try to get them all 3 in a hit or whatever. So now we're full, yeah, full up, full everything. Feels good. So now we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go and take another couple detours here, purely for safety. So yeah, this feels very nice little route here. I'm liking it so far. Very comfy. You can decide for yourself what you'd like to cut out. So we're gonna go pretty much straight north and a little bit east. And if we see the Triforce, yeah, we can get it now. Okay. So this is the armor upgrade that you need 50 fruit for. Just like the old bag. I didn't realize the old bag you needed that much. Alright. So this isn't the full upgrade, but this is level 4. There's still one level above this, but I'm not going to grab the other one above it, the other level above this. This is gonna be plenty. So we're gonna keep heading north. Right here to this cave. For health upgrade? That is hiding out in a tree. Alright, now we are pretty much fully upgraded to where we're gonna be now. This is gonna be our final equipment state. Probably get a few more levels here, but so we want to go a little bit south and a little bit east. Pretty much can follow this road. And inward to Mount Basil. Second half. Just hold left there. Man, I really psyched myself out for this section when I first learned this game. Just hold the direction. You should be good. And we go in here for one last save here. Well, technically this is not the last save. There's still another save after this one. This is a good spot to save here for our last bit of safety here. We would skip this one in a PB attempt, but it is a good heal. But it does take a little bit of time. It takes about a minute. That's okay. So leaving this cave is a little sketchy. Ooh, scary. Just go nice, just go right below him. Just walk past these guys. They're big bullies, and you don't want to mess with them. Follow this around. Watch out for the flying rocks. You can play it a little slower if you'd like, but this next area is kind of where I'll slow down a little bit. These screens so far are pretty forgiving. This screen right here, you can get hit, so a little scary there as well. These next actually 2 screens. When you start moving right, you can kind of see where the pebbles are falling. This is another long one. The shadows show up, so you're good. Nice and easy there. Those deaths will respawn. so I just kind of ignore him. Or the Reapers, I could say. This guy right here, try to use just 2 magic. They will die in 2, in a double charge. Jump your way over. Alright, so we gotta kill these guys now. Really, we're hoping for some mana drops here. We do have a lot of mana though. That's good. And speaking of mana, we're gonna get one more final mana capacity here. So we got all of them except 1. Got quite a lot. We can kill these guys to try to get some mana as well, because we're going to be using quite a bit in the next section. And look at that, we're full. You can try to take those guys out if you'd like as well. You do quite a bit of damage to them now. We're pretty strong again, but... yeah, so here, these next few screens, just gonna wait for the deaths to appear. Oh wow, no drops there. That was mean. Just gonna wait for the deaths to appear and take them out with level 3 lightning. You can chase down the drops if you'd like. Nothing wrong with that. This one, a little scary, gotta be a little quicker, gotta be ready on that one. Alright, and we're almost to our next area here. Alright. Into the underworld we go. This guy just gives you some information. We don't need to talk to him. These guys, level 3 lightning should do it. And we're level 30 already. Let's go. Very high level. This guy, I usually just ignore him. Ignore these 2 as well. Walk right around him to the right. Here's another Piercia fight. A very, very simple fight here. This guy's pretty weak. A slightly stronger version right here. What I like to do is wait for him to raise the scorpion tail. Okay, we're getting really bad luck, so we'll just chuck this at him. Usually that won't hit him though. There we go, we want him to raise the tail. You're getting really, really mean RNG here. Alright, there we go. Switch to our ice ring here. So we can use our ice ring in this next group of guys if we'd like. I like to just stand here and toss your Super Joy out. Do have to kill these guys. They do actually a little bit of damage to you, so you gotta be a little careful. But we do damage as well. You can technically skip these guys as well, but killing them for experience and for potential mana drops is pretty good. Yeah, they do a little bit of damage to me. Alright. So we could use our apples to top us off here if we need to, otherwise we kind of just try to jump into this door area. Get them activated, wait over here, use the iframes to dodge the fire. Try to hit him twice each time. If you get scared, once you're low, you can feel free to heal with apples. Oh, see, I got hit there. And I got hit there again. So now we can be a little scared if we want. If we're feeling this is why we get all these apples. You can just sit here and heal a little bit. No big deal. And remember, this guy will drop a bunch of health. So keep that in mind. Could also probably finish him off with Ice 2s, because Ice 2 does quite a bit of damage. So yeah, however you want to do it. Ice 2 is probably the safer way. Just kind of chilling up there. Dropping some Ice 2s, nice and easy. Here you could skip these guys if you want, or you can kill them for the experience. I kind of just play it by ear usually. Right now, since I'm so strong, pretty quick to kill them. If they don't dodge everything. Could even use a ice spell as well. Yikes. Oh, this guy has to die now. There we go. Alright, so here coming up is going to be our final save. We still have quite a few reasons. We have so many things. We're very strong. We have an extra armor. We're fully upgraded with the Hausa. We're level 30, almost level 31. Feeling very good here. We're gonna get all of our stuff back and get ready to go into the final dungeon of the game. So you should be sitting pretty well with resources here. We have quite a bit, so we can be very generous with our potioning and our appling and all that to stay healthy. Really, it's a good idea to keep as much potions and crystals as you can for the final boss fight, because the final boss fight is a little stressful, but with how strong we are and how much mana we have, it should be a little bit more manageable. Okay, that's our final save. That's our split. Heading into the final dungeon here. Definitely under 3 hours here, which is nice. That's kind of the goal, is sub 3 hours for a nice safe run. Alright, where is it? We want to see the lava. There we go. Alright, so this next dungeon is pretty particular how we do it here, but it's a pretty straightforward dungeon as long as you don't fall. So we're going to kind of let these guys swoop once and then hide in the corner. For level 3 mana, and then buffer start. And swap to our ice ring and just mash and do a level 1 ice. It should take him out. Feel free to grab drops if you need. Or ignore him. You know, we're good. This room, we're gonna try to not get hit. Usually, if you get unlucky, you almost always get hit there. I'd say it's 50-50. It's a kind of a rude room. But we are pretty strong, so we're not too bad. Remember, before we get here, we're gonna switch to Lightning Ring, because we need it in this next room. For this for this Reaper that's gonna be here. This little spot in the wall is a nice save spot against this wizard here. Looks like pretty easy. Get him with one Super Joy and then kind of finish him off with hits. If you'd like to save your health. So this room, we can kind of show it, but these platforms are always the same. It's just an illusion. For this room, we're gonna immediately jump up into this little crevasse. And the same thing, lightning 3, buffer start, switch to ice ring and then mash, and then while we're casting we're going to hold the jump button, so we jump immediately as well. So, you can collect everything you'd like. There's also one heart there if you want to collect the heart. Otherwise, keep going. Another illusion room. This one's not too bad. We're gonna ignore this room, just go straight up. And then also go straight up into this little crevasse. Immediately cast your level 3 lightning. Ooh. Kind of not worth it there, but that's fine. got punished for getting some drops there. So if this guy spawns close, if one of these guys spawns close, it's kind of important to hit him immediately. Otherwise he'll kind of hit you. So it should be 2 more hits for the... yeah, nice. For level 31, this is very, very good. This illusion room is tough, so we jump over here, get right here to the bottom of this. And this is kind of where the platform is. I'll wait for it to unillusion itself. Yeah. Kind of right there, that's kind of the path I take. The baskets right there on the right are health. So if you're low on health, you can swap to your sword and break those. This guy, completely ignore, and just go up. I don't think I've ever been hit in that room if I just hold right and then go up. This guy's mean. We want to just kind of try to simply walk right past him. But yeah, as you can see, sometimes he gives you the business. Alright, if these guys spawn really far down, it's kind of scary. Okay, we're good. So it should be 1 and 1. Yeah, it's very nice when you're strong in this section. Here, we're gonna go up on a triple charge, and then a double, and that should take him out. We're gonna wait for the wizard to cast his next spell, walk up to him and spin on him. That should, and then hopefully walk to the right. That should usually take care of him, nice and easy. Watch out for the ground traps here. This room's actually really, really mean. The ground traps can be, the RNG of them can be rude. Gonna ignore these guys as well. This next room is kind of scary. We're gonna run into the corner and do our strat again where we do level 3 lightning, buffer, start, and then mash. So I didn't actually hit all of these guys. But we hit 3 of them, and I have to kill this guy. So yeah, they actually do quite a bit of damage, and you don't do a lot of damage, so let's see what a level 2 ice does. Not a lot. But you can always just come over here, spam your mana. Make sure you have, we need a little bit of mana in this next room. I think we need 5, but we'll see what happens. I think I can save the crystal, even though I'm gonna use the crystal anyway. But we'll use it after. So we'll do this. Oh wow, that only hit 1 of them. Okay, so see how even my fully upgraded house, it does like nothing to him. Level 2 lightning almost does enough. Alright, and now we can finally use our crystal. There is one more mid-boss here. There is one more mid-boss. You can either be hovering apples or you can be hovering ice. If you want to use your ice here. It's probably a better idea to use the apples though. You can finish him off with ice as well. Remember, this guy will drop a bunch of hearts after, and you don't really want to be using apples in the Giza fight, so using apples here, whatever you have, to keep yourself topped off if you want to feel safe is always good. Alright, we're gonna kind of wait for him to come back to the side of the screen. This is a little scary. Good damage. Okay, I missed him. Yeah, big damage there. It's kind of unfortunate we killed them all the way to the right, but that's fine. So here, oh yeah, we're gonna keep our, wait, we have to keep the cursor on this. Final boss fight here. When you get into this cutscene, it automatically selects sword for you. So no matter what, you have to go back into the cutscene and select your Hausa. So this fight is relatively, at this power, it's not gonna be too bad. We're gonna use the mirror as a buffer. Basically, the mirror magic allows you to block 1 hit. So the way we're gonna do this is equip the mirror and have the mirror magic active, and then try to use the Hausa iframes to hit him as he attacks you. To use basically to counterattack him as he's attacking you, to use your iframes and hit him. If you accidentally get hit, all that happens is it will take a charge of your mirror. This guy does do quite a bit of damage, but we do have a lot of health, and we're level 32. We have level 4 armor, so should be pretty straightforward here. And we have a billion crystals. We have a billion. We have really good resources. You basically are putting yourself in the best position to finish this off. Yeah, he's giving us the business here. Kind of just hanging out, mashing. But yeah, again, the goal is to use the magic to keep you safe and play pretty aggressively and try to use your Hausa iframes while he attacks you. It looks like he's half health, but he's gonna get all his health back. Yeah, I'm just kind of mashing start here. Gets active right here. Equip the Hausa again. Get the mirror ready, and you can even move your cursor up here to the if you want. So we activate the shield, and we kind of wait for him to dash into us. Oh, that was weird. That's fine. Kind of wait. Okay, that hit me, so we're gonna use mana again, or the mirror. Kind of want to throw to the long part of the room just in case you can get 2 hits, but that's fine. Yeah, you can see I'm kind of dodging the damage, not getting hit, and have the mirror to be confident in doing this. And remember, as long as you have the mirror, your health is fine. So you can take it pretty low. And I'll show you here. If you get scared, one thing to note is if you switch to potion, your mirror goes away. So you have to if you switch to potion, your mirror goes away. So you have to reactivate your mirror after you heal yourself. Got 2 hits there. It's nice. I think I got hit there. Reactivate the mirror. If you get lucky, you can get 2 hits. Or if he's in a good spot. Nice. So yeah, I'm gonna play very aggressive here just to finish him off. Oh, last mirror, and we got him. That's our time. So yeah, we still had... I can't really go into the menu and check, but we still had a lot of health potions left. We still had 2 health potions left, 3 crystals, which means you could sit there and tank another like 5 or 6 hits with the crystal and the mirror and all that. So really nice, really good safe route. Under 3 hours. 2 hours and 44 minutes here. That's even with getting a little bit of bad luck, making a few mistakes, or messing up the fruit count. You could even get the large bag. I don't even know if it's worth it to get the large bag. Honestly, you could probably skip the large bag, or you can do it and do what I did, where you get that large bag and then go through the Forest of Illusions a few times to get some extra mana, or to get some extra apples to get both of the upgrades if you're feeling good. And we even definitely could have afforded to buy some more potions. Could have afforded to buy some more potions as well. So yeah, hopefully this serves as a pretty decent run to a very safe route for anyone looking to pick up the game. But yeah, I'm gonna let these credits play. I'm not really gonna talk much after this. I guess we could kind of go over everything again, but it's pretty good. There's a lot of things that you can skip. I skip quite a few of these things in my run, but there's also a lot of ways to make it pretty manageable. and not super scary like in my PB attempts, which is nice. Hopefully this helps. Yeah, new runners or whatever. I could probably make new notes for this route again as well, because this is different than the previous safe route. So yeah, good run, no death, very safe. I don't feel like I feel like this was a good run here. So yeah, we'll let the credits roll out. I'm gonna stop talking. See you guys.